Hey guys, DarkJX137 here, coming at you with it's just a vlog. It's not really much. It's talking about my locals and talking about how I feel about getting back into the game, how I've been doing, what decks I'm running, what decks I'm building, what decks I've already built, and what I'm trying out. Okay, so today I was down at my locals just chilling out. I was running out a new deck. I must say, I got the idea from a friend of mine. I didn't even know there was a YouTube deck profile for this. But it was I've built it now. It's a Burning Abyss Infernoid deck. I'm an avid reader. I don't really talk about it much, but I built a vampire deck a while back because I'm such a big fan of Bram Stoker's Dracula. I love Norse mythology, especially a book that was by Joanne M. Harris called The Gospel of Loki. So I built the Nordic Beasts. Recently, I have built the Burning Abyss simply because I'm such a big fan of the Divine Comedy. I really love that book, and I really love the game. Dante's Inferno did a perfectly good job. I mean, Devil May Cry was a good series. You know, we had Dante, Virgil, the characters from the Divine Comedy. We've got, watching the... I actually just recently, just checking it was on my laptop, I've recently just watched the anime of the Dante's Inferno video game, which was quite good. However, anyway, beside the point. So I'm running Burning Abyss. I mean, I'm one of those players, yeah, kill me, I know, because there's a lot of hate for Burning Abyss. To be honest, I built it before I learned how good they were. I just saw the cards in the guy's binder. I was like, hang on, this is based off the Divine Comedy. When I saw Dante the Traveler and Virgil, and I was like, hang on, I know this from somewhere. And then it went Divine Comedy. So I built the deck on that pretense, and then I didn't really know because I was just collecting pure BA cards for a little while. So after I came back, so on my locals, then I realized how good they were, and my friend suggested having an Infernoid engine there, so things like Onoku, Hamadic stuff. Hamadic. I don't know how to call it. My friends call it Harambe, but there you go. Anyhow, beside the point. So, yeah. So what I've been doing with my locals is I went down for the Hobby League. I didn't take any videos because, like an idiot, I didn't charge my phone that day, so I had 15%, and my girlfriend needed to contact me that day. So, needs must, I'm afraid. But besides that, what I've been doing is I've been going down there on my days off work. So today, for instance, I matched me with a good friend of mine, Jacob, who I've not seen in a while since I was last local at Patriot Games. And he said to me that he's still running a Madolche build. And you know, I thought Madolches, they can't still be relevant. But to be honest, they really are. That's just me, because I say I've been away from it for so long. Madolches were a thing when I left the game. So when I came back and saw a guy playing Madolche, it was like a blast from the past. But it was a really good deck. I mean, Burning Abyss did beat it, overpowered it in the end because it got to a point where I ended up having to, I ended up with Pilgrim on the field rather than Traveller because he destroyed Beatrice, and I also ended up later in the game after that was gone with Inferno Donuku on the field, so it nuked everything, and I could just run over him with that monster until I felt like it. Unfortunately, he didn't come back for that because I just destroyed his plays, and then I ended up taking out his back row with the cards that he sent with Beatrice. When he managed to get rid of Beatrice, the attached monsters, he wasn't best pleased because it was taking away and bouncing things back to the deck and things like that, and so he lost his chateau and he lost his ticket, so he lost his engine there because he'd already used up most of the cards, so he couldn't recycle them. Which was quite fun actually, but I think we played about 6 games just because it was like old times, me and him chilling out at Patriot Games, which is a really great locals. If you're in the Sheffield area or you're a duelist in Yorkshire and you're looking for somewhere to play, Patriot Games is really great. I mean, the guys down there are really cool. There's people like Fuzzy XYZ who go there, a couple of other guys as well. So you've got Luke Parks, you've got a guy called Card, and if he still does stuff, his YouTube channel's in one of my YCS videos. He was using 6 Sams at the time, Razkul Fag, I think it is, or something like that. Then there's also just great guys at the locals. You get a variation of players. You get from your casual to your guys who go to YCS, and you go to your regionals. You got the high-end players. You've got the ones who are going, quite hardcore players, hardcore fans, which is great. But you get that mixed with casual players like there's me and my friends. I mean, I've just come back to it to play casually. Then I built Burning Abyss, and I was kind of like, this is really not something that you see a casual player do. But the reasons I built it, I think, are kind of why it's a casual approach. Because I didn't build it because, they're so competitive. If I was going to build something competitive at the moment, I'd be building Blue Eyes. I mean, I love Blue Eyes as an archetype, but I've heard there's a lot of money cards now. I have a Blue Eyes deck, but it's back from when the Structure deck came out, when you got Azure Eyes, Silver Dragon, and the Silver's Crime that was first introduced. So it's not as competitive. I mean, I have one Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, but they're kind of pricey cards. I mean, the new White Stone card, I couldn't tell you what it's called. I don't play that deck. I just know that I don't like it when it's on the field because it means trouble. When I played Vylons at my locals, I didn't do too well. I think I won one of my games. The format was just too fast for Vylons. It was kind of one of those things. I've been running it mainly because I was waiting for my deck to be finished. I've got my Magicians, which are half-baked at the minute, to be honest. I'm running them, but I'm a little iffy on the subject. They're good, but they're not great because I don't have the Dark Magic Circles, and they're expensive. Simply because I don't have a lot of money at the minute. As you can see, I'm in my own place now, me and my partner, so it's a little tight for money, so I can't really afford to be chucking a lot of money at Yu-Gi-Oh! However, what I have done is through trading and through a little bit of money, because it was just after payday, I managed to build myself BAs, so, you know, I managed to get everything I need. I'm missing one Infernoid card, and I can't remember its name, because I know my friend had it in his build, which he doesn't use anymore, which is where I got most of my trades from, because I put my spin on it, but he gave me the idea behind Burning Abyss Infernoids. And then he referred me to a video, I think it was by the Card Guys. They talk about a guy who'd won a locals, or it might have been, I don't know. But they showed me that as well, and that was a pretty good build, but it wasn't quite my playstyle. I mean, the BA part of it's fine, but the way they were using the Infernoid engine wasn't quite my thing. So I've taken my own spin on it. I find the deck pretty consistent. Most of the games I've played, when it's not been Hobby League, because my days off haven't matched lately, except for the Saturday. Basically, I've done really well with BA. I think most of the games I've played today, so aside from Jacob, you know, I played about another 5 or 6 games. I think I only lost about 2 of those with the BA deck. I really like how the mechanics work with the recycling and the sending to graveyards trigger other effects. I really enjoy that because there's a great synergy in that deck. Aside from that, not much has really happened. I will put a deck profile of my Burning Abyss deck soon. As soon as I'm happy with the last few finishing touches. I'm still working on the trap and spell lineup. There's a couple of things I want to check in there for tech more than anything else. But I'm a little concerned about consistency because I don't want brick hands because I've had too much tech thrown in. So, you know, say I've got too many counter traps, like if I'm setting spell on traps, the BA cards aren't going to be able to special summon. So that's going to inhibit me. So I've got to be really careful about that lineup. I don't want to flood my deck with spell cards and trap cards, which I'm not going to set anyway because I'm special summoning. The only time I'm going to be setting anything is when I'm going on the defensive, or maybe when I'm trying to protect like a Beatrice or something. Maybe a Dante, yeah, something like that, or when I'm just using the Infernoid. So, say I've gone through my Infernoid cards, and then what I want to do is recycle that, or I want to protect the Infernoid monsters. So say I've got Anuku out in the field and I've not got any BAs in hand. Say I've just got a hand of spell and traps and I've bricked except for Anuku, which is like a godsend, so I could banish cards and bring Anuku out. Then I might set the cards. Things like Breakthrough Skill, Solemn, well, you've got... but then again, the BA cards, so you've got Firelake and you've got the Traveller. Yeah, the Traveller. So, you know, those are really good because those are, like, cards that you need to run the deck. I think I run 3 Firelakes and 2 Traveller. I'll have to double check for my deck profile. I think I've been playing with the idea of them. I've changed the numbers because I have 3 of each, and I've been screwing around with those ideas. Kind of the same with the Burning Abyss monsters. I got a playset of all of the ones I'm going to need, except for the ones that are at 1. So you've got a Serum Graph. I didn't get 3 of those. And obviously I didn't get 3 Beatrice, I only got the 1 because it's at 1. I'm really surprised to see Dante is still at 3. I don't think he'll get banned. I think he may go down to 1 though, but in case I've got the 3 anyway. The deck's doing really well though. Playtesting it was great. I even managed to play a little bit of Magic the Gathering, which is something I've not done in a long time. Yeah, my friend brought a couple of decks. I played Sliver, and Sliver deck was one of the decks I toyed with when I was playing Magic, but I don't really play Magic anymore. It was just old time's sake. Then we played some Yu-Gi-Oh! He's got a really good Cyber Dragon deck on the go at the moment, just tons and tons of ability to swarm. He's got the Infinities in there, he's got Nova, he's got the Twin Dragons, he's got all the support. I actually think Cyber Dragons have got a really good fighting chance here. But that's just my opinion. Anyone want to post anything in response to this? So talk about their favourite decks, what they think of Burning Abyss, if they like it, they hate it. Also, if you're a Patriot Games goer, if you go to Patriot Games and you want to talk about your experiences there, by all means. I mean, I like interactivity in my videos. I like speaking to people I know. Most people who watch this are going to be people who who know me personally. But when this gets out there, I mean, I just want to say big up for Patriot Games. Really fun place to play. Good amount of facilities. Good amount of cards for sale. You know, the guys who run it, Joe and Paul, they're just the coolest guys ever. I've worked with them. I used to work for Patriot Games when I did my work experience when I was younger. And it was a fantastic time back at the old shop, but they've moved now, so they're now on, if you're from Sheffield, if you know where the Moor is, or where the Nelson's Bar, which is now the Rocking Chair is, it's round the back of there, near where you've got the vaping shop, the vape centre, and you've got, there's a Chinese place nearby, so you've got Vape Centre, you've got the Union Street Cafe, and then you've got Patriot Games, and they've got a whole upstairs now for your tournaments, so it's fantastic. There's also some play space downstairs. And yeah, I mean, those guys are going great, and it's really, really nice to be coming back to my locals. I mean, it's great to see familiar faces, great to see people I knew, who I've been good friends with for a long time, and to rekindle those friendships. And you know, I mean, it's one of those things that I'm going to keep doing. As soon as I'm free and available, I'm going to be down at Patriot Games. I'm going to be chilling out there. In fact, I'm probably going to go tomorrow because I've got some time off still. And I'll be going down tomorrow, probably testing out BAs with a little variety. Anyway, just to conclude this video, because I'm rambling now, watch out for a BA deck profile from me. It may not be a finished project, but I'm really happy with the build I have at the moment. And also look out for me at Patriot Games if you go down there. Also, shout out to the Patriot Guys players if you have YouTube channels. I know you do, but I'm too lazy to list all of them. But yeah, just sign. I'll sign out now. Just keep an eye out for more content, and I am back in the game, and I'm really enjoying myself. Right, take care, guys.